Ladies and gentlemen, somehow we are still on the air. I don't know how, but welcome to episode 3 of Grease the Polls. As always, I'm Cole Thompson, here with the one and the only. You introduce
Oh,
yourself, buddy.
yeah, my name's Kata.
Kata
You
Hot.
guys know who I am.
Yeah, everyone knows who he is. I'm pretty sure this one viewer that we have we have a comment and everything. Yo,
Oh
what's
yeah.
up, Nathan?
Oh,
Nathan,
we're viral now. There we go.
Nathan, how you doing, buddy? But yes, we are here for episode 3 of the Grease the Polls. Kata, how you feeling today?
Well, the Sixers still suck.
Yep.
The Phillies are getting crushed 7-1. It's negative Kata time again.
Yep. So where do you want to start off, Phillies or Sixers? Because we'll get to the fun Eagles stuff in March Madness towards the end. But the Eagles are the Sixers and the Phillies. What do you want to start with that?
Let's start with the Sixers because
Okay.
they're
supposed to
actually
be.
playing meaningful sports
Yeah.
right now, and they're actually supposed to be good.
Yeah.
And we watched them blow a game last night when they were up by 11, and then Doc Rivers did what he does always and puts in that bench lineup. That sucks. It's terrible.
Yep.
And they lost the game because of it. So shout out to Doc Rivers, and shout out to James Harden for missing a wide open three that could have won the game, and shout out to Embiid for getting blocked by Giannis that could have tied the game.
Yeah.
And shout out to Jordan Yang for being ass.
Hey. We don't
Trash.
speak on that.
We
No,
speak
but like you said, it sucks when your stars are the ones that make mistakes towards the end of the game. It sucks. The two guys that are supposed to push us over the edge. At the end of the day, that bench lineup didn't play the best, as always. I know, shocker. But it sucks when, James Harden misses a three and Embiid misses two shots that could have put us ahead or tied the game. And it's just not the way you want to lose a game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just I don't know how to feel, honestly. And especially I didn't get to watch the full game. I was doing schoolwork and stuff, but I'm kind of happy I didn't.
Yeah, well, the only reason I watched the full game last night is because I went on Scotty's show, and I was very upset because they had the lead and they blew it. I know that the people want to say the refs. I see that, Trent.
Yeah.
You want to no.
No.
When you miss a wide open three and then miss a layup, like just dunk the ball on Giannis. Put your balls in his face, Embiid.
Refs are bad.
Come
Refs
on.
will always make calls in every game that don't go your way. But the thing is, I feel like every time we lose, people want to blame the refs.
Yeah, they always just want to blame the refs.
Yeah.
It wasn't the refs' fault last night. Sure, they may have messed that up, but you make the shot, it doesn't matter.
Yep,
Make the
absolutely.
shot. Don't get fucking backboarded by Giannis. You suck, Embiid. You're trash.
Yeah, and people forget that he missed one right before it as well. He missed the turnaround jumper, and maybe and it's just hard at missing shots. It's just your stars didn't come up in the big moments.
Yeah. And oh no.
Oh Jesus, Phil Staples in the house. Phil, how you doing?
Boo.
Phil Stifle.
Phil is AKA Scrooge out here.
Yeah, we stole your background, Phil.
Yeah, we stole your background.
Yeah,
it was actually just trending in the AM to start. We're like, should we keep it that way?
Yeah, and then we took off trending in the AM. We don't give free advertisement around here.
Yeah, no free advertisement.
Yeah, no free ads.
Nobody watched that show.
Sure. Harden and Embiid should not both be off the court resting. I completely agree with Mark on that one. There should never be a time where both Harden and Embiid are off the floor. If you want to rest one, you need to keep the other on. That's the value of having two superstar players. Is you shouldn't have to have both of them off at the same time, and that happened. That happened a couple times last night.
Yeah, it was bad. Doc blew it. Don't really trending in the AM.
There was a lot of people that blew it. I wouldn't I know everyone wants to blame Doc. They don't want to give it to Embiid. They don't want to give it to Harden, but especially in a city like this, as much as we knock Ben Simmons, just because Embiid is good comes through 99% of the time doesn't mean that 1% of the time shouldn't go unmentioned.
They need I don't think they've hit a game winner all year. They need a defining moment for this team. And it could have been that Harden three last night. You hit a three there and win the game against the defending champions. That's huge. You miss the three and lose the game, and now it's like, what are you? What is this team?
Yeah, they need to close.
Yeah,
This isn't the first time either. This is a
yeah,
constant thing of the Sixers are blowing leads, and I'm tired of hearing the bench is shorter in the playoffs. It doesn't matter. It does not matter if the bench is shorter in the playoffs because last night, even after we blew the lead, our superstar had a chance and they didn't come through. And I know they're human beings; they're not going to be perfect, but you still have to mention it. You still have to talk about it. If you want to talk about the good, you got to talk about the bad. Last night was bad.
yeah,
Let's move
yeah.
on. Or you want
I
to
agree.
continue talking about this? Can we move on to
No,
the
I don't
Phillies?
want to talk about it anymore. This thing's been
No, this
pissing me
is
off enough.
yeah, yeah. So let's talk about the other team that's going to piss off Kata, the Phillies. So a big thing that I know that Dylan and Matt are going to be talking about it on Faithful center field. What the hell's going to happen there? Because
Well,
I
I think it's obvious they've already made up their mind since they want to pull Moniak off the bench, which is just going to ruin the kid. I mean, I think he got on base somehow. He either walked or got a hit. But the fact you're going to put him in there in the eighth inning off the bench, like why? Why are you doing that to the kid?
yeah, they definitely I want to see Matt Verling start, but I also know that you probably should start Moniak.
You know how much I love Vierling. You know he's my boy, but Moniak was the first overall pick.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
may not be what he was supposed to be, but he still has way more potential than Matt Vierling has. I
Absolutely.
mean, it's interesting because like the way I watch Moniak batting the last couple times, he's reminded me a lot of Bryce Harper, and he's a little bit more athletic than Harper is. Now he's not as big as Harper,
Yeah, and he's
but
also like 12.
yeah. But that it's one thing. Like when he first came, when they first drafted him, I said this kid's too small. Like he was a twig, but he's gained some weight now, and he looks like he's got a little bit of a stroke down that they need, and hopefully he's something because they need something out of center field and something from third base, which that's another shit show right now.
Yeah,
Is
I think there's a pretty easy solution to third base though. You start Bryson fucking Stott.
No, it's not that easy of a solution because Bryson fucking Stott's never played third base before and he made 2 errors in this game already. He can't play third base. He's not a third baseman. He's a shortstop. You don't mess with that. It's
I
not
understand.
often that you can find a pure shortstop like that. You drafted him to be a shortstop. He's your shortstop. Find a third baseman elsewhere.
We'll get to that later, Anthony. I know I saw your comment. We'll get to that towards the end when we just do the open forum. But so tune in. I see where you're coming from. It's just Alec Bohm has been Alec Bohm this spring training.
Yeah. Well, and
So
I'm not even. I don't know if Johan Camargo is the answer at third base. I don't know if it. I don't think it's Alec Bohm at this point. Alec Bohm looks like he's done. I don't know if Didi Gregorius can play third base, but all I know is you should not move Bryson Stott off shortstop. He should
maybe
be the starting shortstop.
maybe you do move DD to third base because at this
Maybe.
point, well, at least try it. At least try it.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. The Phillies need to take the first few weeks of the season and try things and try to find what works. So then come late July, August, September, you are ready and you have the lineup you want, your daily lineup. You
Yeah.
know, you got the offense. The offense is not going to be the question. It's going to be the defense. The pitching's going to struggle again this year. Like there's no hiding that we're going to have struggles with pitching. But there's also no hiding the fact that we have the bats to win just like anybody else, to be a
Yeah.
contender. So it's
And
just now thinking
that's a part of it to me right now too is their defense is so bad that I know Bryson Stott is a plus defender. Didi is an okay defender at this point in his career. He doesn't have the range anywhere near the range he used to have. Stott's
Mhm.
got that range that I think you need him there at shortstop. You figure out third base. If it's Johan Camargo, it's Johan Camargo. Like Johan Camargo is not going to be great, but he's a number 9 hitter, and it really doesn't matter at that point. He just needs to play good defense.
yeah,
Pedro Feliz was the third baseman when the Phillies won the World Series.
and he couldn't hit
Yeah,
anything. He couldn't
yeah,
hit. He was a horrendous hitter. But I could see Alec Bohm being a pinch hitter at some point, like just because I think that's the only value he has. You can't
yeah,
DH him. I mean, I would rather he's not as good a hitter as Schwarber or Castellanos, so you can't DH
yeah.
him. You're gonna have to DH Schwarber or Castellanos. I see. Probably looks like they're leaning toward starting Schwarber.
He looks like trash in the outfield too. They got real problems defensively, and they better hope they can outslug teams. That's going to be their only saving grace.
Absolutely. And I think they can.
And
I think that there is going to be a point where they are out slugging teams. It's just
well,
in the
I mean,
playoffs.
when Gibson's giving up 4 runs in the first 2 innings, it's not going to be easy. Their pitching's a mess right now. Nola and Gibson look like trash.
Yeah. Please knock the series winner on in disrespect for Pete.
Feliz means happy, and
Oh.
yeah. But yeah, no, it's not that Feliz was a bad player.
No, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I
like,
mean,
he
he may have
wasn't
happened to knock in the winning run, but on a consistent basis, he was the worst hitter in the lineup.
Yeah.
Outside of the
Was
pitcher.
Corey Clement a stud running back because he caught 1 touchdown in the
Yeah.
Super Bowl? No.
I understand where you're coming. I do understand what you're saying.
I get that, yeah.
Yeah,
I get that.
we're not knocking the value of Pedro Feliz, but Pedro Feliz's value was in the field.
Yeah.
There was a reason that they started him even though he was batting 200.
Exactly.
Or something along those lines.
I don't think he was that bad of a hitter.
No,
I think he was a decent hitter. He just wasn't.
He was.
And Johan Camargo is a decent hitter too. He's not.
Well, that's something I was
not
talking
gonna
about.
tear the cover
That's
off
what I was talking about with somebody at school the other day, was the fact that this Phillies team is set up similar to the 2018 bat wise. They have a ton of bats. You have your Ryan Howard and Bryce Harper. You have your Jimmy Rollins. You have your Chase Utley. You have those guys. You have guys that played similar. I know there's not the nostalgia of them quite yet, but they won a damn World Series. There will be.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're as good as that team was.
No, they're not. They're not yet. But I think they can be.
Even hitting wise, I mean, they might be. But I mean, the pitching.
Maybe with a DH
that's
now.
my biggest worry right now.
Yeah, well, that pitching.
Maybe it was a DH just because you have an extra hitter.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Joe Blanton hit a bomb.
Cole Hamels hit a home run before too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. That guy could not hit. Damn.
Yeah,
he got lucky on that.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I also think it sucks because that late 2000s, early 2010s Phillies teams had amazing pitching. Amazing pitching.
Yeah.
Some of the best pitching. Scotty, how are you doing, my man? I like your profile picture, Spider-Man. Tom Holland's the best Spider-Man, by the way. We won't even need to get in that debate.
Zendaya's better.
What?
Zendaya's better.
Zendaya's better looking. Or actually, that's even a question. Tom Holland might be better looking.
That's true.
Yeah.
Zendaya's mid.
Cute. Yeah, Zendaya's mid. Zendaya's mid AF.
Yeah.
Zendaya's say that.
Zendaya's a drug addiction.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. But I'll tell you later.
Euphoria.
Yeah. Hey, Tom Holland. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love how this is why me and Carter having a show can be so bad because we can get off topic like that.
Yeah, I feel like I don't get off topic as much with Scotty or Dylan.
No, because Scotty literally says what's good, boys. Next thing you know, we're talking about Zendaya's drug addiction. But
she's not actually addicted to drugs.
No, she's not actually addicted to drugs.
Just in the show.
Yeah. That might be the best looking couple of all time, though. Zendaya and Tom Holland.
Maybe.
Yeah, other than me and my future girlfriend, I don't know.
No, well, that'll never happen because you get caught in.
Whoa! Carter, we cannot talk about that. Calm down. Calm down. All
right, moving on.
Moving on. Back to the Phillies. But no, that pitching: Roy Halladay, Roy Oswalt, Cliff Lee, Cole Hamels, Joe Blanton. Even though Joe Blanton ended up getting passed around the league like an STD or something, I don't know.
Joe Blanton was a solid 4th or 5th starter.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Joe Blanton was a solid 4th or 5th starter, but he wasn't ready. He wasn't a 1-2 guy.
No, they don't need 5 1 or 2s.
Exactly.
That's not.
Honestly, if the Phillies just got a solid, a true number 2 guy, this rotation would look so good. Because
if Nola was what he was supposed to be, this rotation would have been really good.
Yeah. Because Kyle Gibson's an okay 3-4 guy.
He might be done at this point. I mean, he looked really bad. He was getting hit around bad today. Now, I know it's spring training, but
I mean, that's another thing. It's spring training. We'll see what happens when we come around to the real time. So let's get into the fun part of the show. I know Connor is excited for this. We're gonna do a Philadelphia Eagles mock draft. I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Let's go with mock draft time.
Um, while
We're
we
definitely
do
gonna
that,
have to clip this.
oh
What?
yeah, for sure, for sure. I just gotta do it in settings.
I should figure it out. Yeah.
Um,
Checking in on Carter's page. Hey, Scotty showing love to both the pages. Let's go.
sir, yes, sir.
We got. Oh, this is great. Somebody in my TikTok live has got a profile picture of Jalen Hurts, and he says
Mhm.
the Eagles should have a new quarterback.
Oh, that makes sense. Good job.
Yeah. Another homer. Oh no, Moniak with a nice ranging play. Cole doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
Cole.
I have to approve it. Sorry, my computer settings are a little weird.
Oh man, he's getting the viruses from the stuff he
Oh, yeah,
downloaded
yeah.
earlier.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I should share then. Is it shared?
Yeah,
Let's
I
see.
see it.
It's shared. All right. I can't see you, but I can hear you. That's the most important thing.
Well, you don't need to see me. I'm ugly.
Yeah, let's draft. So
All right.
so
We got
Aiden
this
Hutchinson
draft.
1, Willis. Wow. Okay, we'll go back and look all. We'll pause it. Trade offer. No, we're not doing any
No.
trades.
No trades.
Pause. Let's pause so we can look. We can just review what just happened.
I already see who we need to take.
Hutchins, Willis, Thibodeau, Kyle Hamilton, Ethan Neal, Evan Neal. Wow. Charles Cross.
Trayvon Walker at 7.
Oh,
Jeez.
Jesus Lord. Bro.
Kenny Pickett. That would be Washington drafting Kenny Pickett after they just traded for a quarterback.
You know who we need? Derek Stingley Jr.
Yes, absolutely. That's your first pick.
Yeah, no. If he's there at 15 and we don't draft him, my TV is going through my dorm wall, and my dorm wall's cement.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Derek Stingley Jr. No, we're not taking any trades. Stop. No, we're not.
No, we're not pulling a Howie and trading with our rivals.
Okay, so next up,
Karlaftis and Jermaine Johnson are still there. Jeez, either one of them or Lloyd.
Yeah, I was looking at.
I would go with Karlaftis because I think Lloyd may be there with their next pick.
See, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. See, look at it from the fact that Devin Lloyd is gonna be there with the next pick. Johnson.
I don't know who you like more, Johnson or Karlaftis. I like Karlaftis a little bit more, but
they're about even for me. Even for me. I think Johnson's a little bit more athletic. I think Karlaftis a little stronger, but
yeah, I think Karlaftis, Jermaine Johnson's more like Reddick. I think we need a complement to that, and Karlaftis should be better.
Yeah, so I'll take Karlaftis there. And then no, stop. No.
Actually, that was a good trade, but
we're not doing
Lloyd's still there.
Devin Lloyd's still there. So this would be an ideal first round for the Eagles. This would be an
ideal.
I mean,
we need a wide receiver, but we'll see what's in the second round.
Exactly. That's the thing is, but at the end of the day, our defense is what's going to win us games this year. So beefing that up is the most important thing. And we got the best corner in the draft, one of the best linebackers, and Karlaftis. So we're going to be a little bit slower next pick. So receiver is probably the next goal. No, I'm not trading. I wish I could turn those off.
Jabo's there still.
Wide receiver.
I like Pickens.
I don't mind Pickens, but a lot more receivers got taken than I thought.
I'm telling you this right now. If this is the Eagles and Jabo's here at 51, they're taking Jabo.
He's still there?
Yeah, Jabo and Perion Winfrey still there too.
See, my thing is we took Karlaftis, but once again, beef up the defense. Is there a receiver that sticks out to you that is a game changer right now on this board?
Not necessarily a game changer. Maybe Pickens might be a solid number 2 eventually, but I don't see if Mechie was still there. Mechie's the guy who went the pick before. If Mechie was still there, I would say okay, Mechie right now.
But
even DeMarvin Leal, Perion Winfrey would be a nice pickup. We know that Fletcher Cox is only going to be here for this year, probably. He may come back another year after that. But I think Perion Winfrey.
Here's the best thing I would look at it is, how much do you trust Milton Johnson?
Milton Williams?
Milton Williams. Shit, I don't know why I said Johnson.
I haven't been a big fan of him. I think he's a little small.
Yeah. So, but we also know that David Ojabo, if he comes back in the form that he comes back in the same form,
exactly,
but he just did tear his Achilles. That's a dangerous injury.
If it was ACL, it's a little bit different. Achilles.
I do. I say you take Perry. I think you take Perry on Winfrey here.
I think you take Winfrey too. Yeah,
We'll go
best
with
player on the
Winfrey.
board. Take him.
Honestly, I mean, Ojabo wouldn't have been there if he was hurt.
No.
Yeah.
Now we pretty much have to take a wide receiver.
Yeah,
I would say.
you can't keep pushing it off. I like
love
Justin
Justin
Ross.
Ross.
I was about to say
Justin
that.
Ross.
I say you go, but do you think Justin Ross will be there next round? I mean,
No.
but do you gamble or do you just take the guy
You
you
just
like?
take the wide receiver, guy from a big school. You take him. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, take Justin Ross. Don't. I understand what you're saying. We'll go Justin Ross there. Now, this is where
Calvin Austin's a good receiver too.
let's look.
Maybe double dip.
There is somebody who I was looking for. If he's here, obviously now it's a little bit of a reach. If he's here next round, I want Smoke one day.
Yeah. Go back to all. Let's see what we got.
Calvin Austin's there. Wandell Robinson, I don't trust a Kentucky receiver. I mean, do you go offensive line at this point? Braxton Jones, I like Braxton Jones.
I think our offensive line's fine. Honestly, I would double dip in receiver.
Which receiver are you looking at?
Austin. Didn't he run like a 4.29 or something like that?
I think I can check that. No, I can. I'll look it up. But I don't. It's tough for me because my only fear with double dipping on receiver is would be nice to beef the offensive line up because we do have a history of banging our offensive line getting banged up.
Yeah, but we have depth at every single position.
Calvin Austin, 40 time.
I'm not in love with
4-3-2.
Hayes.
4-3-2. 4-3-2.
Take him.
I like
Sorry.
Braxton Jones, but we'll go. Okay, we can go. I mean, it is not the style of receiver we need, but we'll take him.
We need anybody who catches the football.
Yeah, that's fair. That's all. That's fair. I guess we really can't play. Come on, please be there. Please be there. Smoke Monday. Come on.
Smoke Monday. Take him.
Yeah,
Yes.
Smoke Monday.
Yeah.
I think Smoke Monday is going to be a beast. I think if he's sitting there at 152, he's a steal. We're back up. At this point, what do you? I mean, do you look at running backs? I know.
Yeah, let's look at running back.
Is Hassan? Do you think Haskins?
I love Haskins, but he's going to fall a little bit. I think.
You think so? So wait up on Haskins.
I think we'll wait on Haskins.
Then do you look at offensive linemen?
Yeah, let's see guards though. We're good on tackle.
Guards,
I think.
Yeah. What's OC?
Sailor.
OC?
Munford from Ohio State. You can't go wrong with Ohio State guards.
I feel like Justin Schaefer is a little bit of a reach, but
yeah,
I do like Schaefer. Again, is it a reach though? Howie isn't the worst with picking offensive linemen though.
I don't know that it's a reach. I mean,
I like Schaefer better than West. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I think I like Munford over both of them just because it's a Ohio State guards for some reason.
And we'll do this. Let's hope it doesn't flip. Chat, what do you guys think?
Yeah, the three people in the chat. What do you guys think?
What do you guys think? Do you want Schaefer or Mumford? First answer we're gonna roll with. Somebody answer.
We may be sitting here for 30 minutes.
I would sit here for 30 minutes if I have to. E? Who the hell is E, Matt? What the fuck? E. That's your answer? Come on, Matt, there. I don't see an E on the board. Munford and Schaefer, neither of them have E's in it. What's up, KJ? I get the audio. But somebody's got to answer here. All right. Heads, we're going Mumford. Tails, we're going Schaefer.
Okay.
Hey, Siri, flip a coin. Heads, we're going Mumford.
Okay.
All right. Siri. Do you sleep with Siri or something? All right. Mumford it is. And no, we're not taking that. I mean, Haskins is still there, but again, I feel like
can we see what our next pick is for that?
I'm going 194.
I mean, it's up to you. Tyler Goodson is still on the board too, and he's a solid running back.
I really want Hassan Haskins though. That's who
I do too. Yeah.
If that's the running back, if they're going to take a running back, that's who I want.
Glass.
Where is he? Is he still there? Oh, he's not. I was looking for the Western Kentucky kid.
Oh, he's probably going to be a third-round pick.
Yeah. I mean, do you just draft a quarterback just as a backup?
No. You have Gardner Minshew still.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Let's see. Maybe tight end might not be a bad idea.
Do you take another corner?
Jurgens, the center from Nebraska, absolutely.
Oh, I didn't even think. Well, he's still there. What the hell?
Yeah, take him. Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't even think he would still be there.
No, Haskins went.
Son of a bitch. We waited too long. This is why we're not GMs. I mean Devontae Price, he's okay.
No, we explored the trade market now.
Yeah.
No, you can't really. Yeah.
Can't trade players. I mean, I think you just trade. I mean,
Just take the guy from Baylor. Why not?
I don't know anything about Abram Smith.
Yeah, he's the best running back on the board, technically. Take him.
Yeah, take him. Roll with him. This is what happens. Now we're in round 7, last round.
Well, we don't have a 7th round pick.
So we're done. Wow. So here's the
Yeah.
recap. Derek Stingley, A+ grade. A+.
Yes.
Karlaftis, A+. Lloyd, A+. Winfrey, I would say it's a solid B.
B. He
No,
was like projected 33, and we got him at 51.
I just, I don't know. I feel okay. If Mechie was there, I really wanted Mechie though.
Yeah, well, he wasn't there.
He wasn't there. I know.
You got to evaluate on what was there.
Okay, that's fair. We'll A-. We'll stick there. Justin Ross. I mean, he's not the best. B+. Calvin Austin. I didn't agree with that pick, but B. Smoke Monday, A+. You get him at 154, A+.
Yeah.
Munford.
B-.
B-, maybe C. Jurgens. That's a value.
A value.
And
Smith, F.
F, yeah, because nobody knows. Sorry,
We didn't get Haskins.
Abram Smith, if you're watching, we are sorry.
Yeah.
So that's gonna do it for the mock draft.
Yeah.
And now we're on to talk a little college basketball for you. So there's a thing with DSM is there are 3 different favorite college basketball teams. 90% of DSM is, oh wow, this is valuable. We got banned. Did he really?
Good.
Dude, no, not good.
We hopping.
I want to see. We got to no. Matt Bear can come on this podcast if we get We Hooping on the podcast with him. Oh shit, We Hooping got banned again. For what? You guys suck.
Matt Bear probably got him banned. Let's be real.
Yeah, you guys suck, dude. Leave the man like he's a
This
troll.
is Matt Blair's fault.
Yeah, Matt Blair, this is all your fault. You and James the Ferret.
Yeah.
But
Blame James.
Blame James. Back
Phillies
to
just lost 7-1.
Great. Good thing we didn't take the egg. And then Jordan and Scotty were telling us to take the money line earlier. Come on, guys.
Oh no. I bet once in spring training I did well, I am done.
Okay, back to March Madness. So 90% of our DSM team, I would say 11 out of the 13 guys are Villanova fans. Then there is one Duke fan, and that is Scotty. And then there is one North Carolina fan, and that is me.
Bam.
Scotty's going to be on my show to talk about the Final Four on Friday. Make sure you tune in to that, 5 p.m. It's going to be interesting. But for now, Carter, what are your thoughts heading into the Final Four?
Villanova's going to get crushed.
By Kansas?
Yeah.
You think so?
They lost Justin Moore. It's over.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think they were going to make it this far since Robertson Earl has been out the whole year. But, I mean, without Moore, I just don't see how they can beat Kansas. It was going to be tough to beat Kansas anyway because Kansas is very good. And
I see where you're coming from.
I don't see them beating UNC or Duke.
So you think Villanova is just on borrowed time at this point?
Yeah, pretty much.
Understandable. I understand what you're saying. Listen, I think Kansas is going to compete with whoever they play, but I say Kansas or Villanova. I just don't see how one of them wins it.
Yeah,
because whoever wins from UNC and Duke is going to be coming on a complete utter virtual high.
Now, sometimes we see teams do that where they
That's
get
true.
all hyped up after the win before, and when they play in the championship game, they get crushed.
That is very, very true. We could definitely see that. I'm not saying it's impossible because it is the Final Four. It is college basketball. It's one game at a time. I'm not saying
Yeah.
count out Villanova or Kansas. But what I'm saying is from a realistic standpoint, listen, Duke and North Carolina are playing better, probably the two. The fuck? Okay. Are probably the two best, been playing the two best college basketball all tournament.
Yeah.
North Carolina, they absolutely embarrassed Marquette. Then they went out there and they beat a number 1 seed. Then they went and beat UCLA. And then they went and broke America's little sweetheart's heart and beat St. Peter's. And now
Yeah,
they're
see,
going to
that's the thing. Like, UNC might be coasting a little bit just because they played a sweetheart team with a bunch of bums on it. Like, St.
Listen,
Peter's sucks.
There is
They got
no.
lucky.
The one thing is, in a rivalry like North Carolina Duke, there's no such thing as coasting in one of these games.
That's true.
These
Yeah.
these guys have played this, and they know this is the biggest game in either of the program's history, probably.
I just see, like, I
And
don't see any way that Coach K loses after he lost to UNC already once.
I say the only
he
way
did.
Coach K doesn't. I kind of thought this after they beat Texas Tech. I realized the only way Coach K isn't winning the title is if they lose to North Carolina, because North Carolina is the only one that has the emotion enough to beat Duke.
Yeah.
In my opinion, because you know how meaningful that would be to North Carolina to beat Duke, and don't think North Carolina isn't eyeing up Villanova. They want to play Villanova. You know how meaningful if you beat Coach K and then you go in and you play Villanova in the national title game after what happened in 2016.
Yeah.
All the jokes, the Villanova fans still will still make jokes about it to this day, including you. All that dies if you beat Villanova. All that is meaningless at that point. Okay, you
It's
can
a
make the
fact.
jokes, but it won't sting as much. It won't be as like, damn, like that really. If you go back and you go,
It's still a game winner.
Yeah, but what if North Carolina comes out and does Villanova?
They're not going to, because
You're right,
Villanova won't be in the game.
Fair enough point. Fair enough point. But anything else you want to say about any other sports before we get into this open forum discussion?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to say this: the Flyers suck.
Yeah,
There we go. There's
Flyers
a Flyers
suck.
content.
We don't talk about the Flyers, but there's nothing to talk about.
Bro, I feel so bad for El Barcero when he has to do these game recaps every night. The Flyers just getting absolutely trounced.
All credit to him because he sits there and he tries to be as optimistic and realistic as possible. But it's so I can just see it on his face. He's like,
I just see, like, why the fuck am I doing this?
Things are looking bright for us, and then he turns off the camera. He's like, I really just watched that 3 hour hockey game, and then went and they talked about it for an hour.
Yep.
But all right, let's get in the open forum. We'll start off with Matt Bear. E. Nice. No.
F.
I actually feel bad for Hoopin this time. He's the reason why sports TikTok is where it is now. And I agree with that. He is the reason that sports TikTok is taken off the way it has.
It isn't. It isn't. I mean, I respect the shit out of Hoopin. Like,
yeah,
what he does is great.
Before Carter finishes, make sure you comment any questions or things you want us to talk about sports related. If you don't want it to be sports related, we might answer it. But if it's sports related, we're gonna get to all of them.
Yeah.
Continue.
I think sports TikTok would be fine even without him. I think a lot of the toxic nature came from his channel. Like, we never used to get this shit like this on my posts.
Oh, that you put that up?
Yeah, like that never used to happen on my posts until We Hoopin came along, and the guys like We Hoopin, the toxic nature from that.
I don't think it's We Hoopin mocks. It's people that try to be like We Hoopin.
Yeah,
because We Hoopin most of the time We Hoopin doesn't come at people individually. He will literally just
I don't blame We Hoopin per se, but like it's that kind of fan base that has breeded this nature, and it's every single day. Like, you get some kind of hate comment. I mean, I'm sure you see it some, even though you don't even have that kind of following yet.
Yeah, like my jersey video. Oh my god.
Yeah, whenever you make any kind of content, just immediate hate. And that's why I liked making TikTok. That's why I really got into TikTok at first, because there wasn't those kind of hate comments, and it was all like positive reinforcement all the time, and like it was different than Twitter and Instagram, where all you would get is hate comments.
Mhm.
It's hate comments again.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
mean,
like every other app again.
yeah. I mean, listen, usually I just don't really care. I used to like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's a
No,
person behind
it's
the
like
screen.
it's not that I like. I mean, I try not to care about them, but like when you start getting like personal attacks on your family and shit,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
where it's just like, all right,
Well,
I can't ignore that.
another thing is that's the one thing is you want to like if you make it a personal attack on me, like whatever. But when you start talking about my family or you start like
Yeah.
attacking another creator in my comments, like I'm not gonna go into detail, but there was this one time somebody said something about Matt, and I literally said to the guy, like the guy was trying to defend me and be cool with me, and I literally was like, dude, that shit's not cool. Like, take that
Yeah.
down. Like, delete that. That's not gonna be on my page.
Yeah.
But I still have fun. Here's the thing: TikTok's still fun to me. It's gonna be fun for me for a while. I know, but it definitely would be more fun if people had more of a positive reaction. Like I'm okay with disagreeing, but it's the hate that's just like, bro, what do you like?
Yeah. It's like you don't have to go out and say, "Oh, the Eagles suck. They haven't done anything." Like all that kind of shit, and it's just like annoying. It'll be like people that are fans of like the Carolina Panthers or something
Yeah,
that aren't even like related to the Eagles.
hmm
Like, I bet you that Austin, the sports guy, he's probably like a Falcons fan or something, just
yeah,
some meaningless team out there.
yeah. Yeah, I remember that dude. I blocked him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, let's talk about where was there something I did want to say. How do you think the Sixers carry? How do you think will carry the 76ers through the playoffs? I think you meant who do you think?
Who?
Um, no, but no, Embiid. It would have to be Embiid.
If they're getting carried through the playoffs, it is Embiid and Harden doing it,
Yeah, I
and
don't see
Max
it.
being in there.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
don't
like,
see them getting past the second round.
I think it's just I can't say that yet. It depends on the matchup. I think once the playoffs are set, I could then maybe. But until the matchup's right, I can't say it where I see him going. I could see him losing the first round.
Yeah, if they play the Nets in the first round, they're done. They're
Yeah,
not beating the Nets.
no. If they end up, yeah, no, they're screwed. Um, there was another one. Somebody said, Heat fan here. Y'all like your chances against us. Heat are the one team who I feel like are in a similar spot. The Heat are kind of spiraling down, just like us. I don't want to say we're spiraling down. We're kind of just like we're not at the level we should be. The
So
Heat
let's
kind
go
of
through the playoff teams, the current playoff status right now. What do we? Hold on, let me look it up. Let's
okay.
look
Are
at the
we
NBA
doing?
standings right
Can
now.
we beat them in a 7 game series?
Do you think we will beat them in the 7 game series?
Do I
Let's
if I
go.
predict it? Okay. Oh, this guy wanted to say he's everywhere.
So let's start with the Hawks.
All right.
If
Yes.
they would be in the play-in,
Yeah.
I think
No.
they beat them. The Hornets, I think they beat them.
Yep.
The Nets, no, they
No.
don't beat them. Cavaliers, I think they can beat them.
I think they will beat them.
Raptors, I think they beat them.
Yep.
Bulls, I don't know. I
Yes.
know they beat them a lot this season, but I don't know
I would.
coming
I
to
would
like the once
100% take
playoffs.
us over the Bulls.
Celtics are not beating. Bucks are not
No.
beating. The Heat, they're not beating. Well, they might
The,
be.
the Heat are the one team I think they would. That's what I mean. If they end up matching up with the Heat in the second round, that's what I mean. They could get past the second round.
They could get that. Yeah.
If the Heat end up at 3 and we end up at 2, or we end up at 2, Heat end up at 3, I could see them getting past the Heat in the second round. But I think that's the best case scenario because maybe once they get past the Heat, they catch a little bit of fire.
Jimmy Butler just scares the fuck out of me though.
Jimmy Butler scares me, but at the same time, Jimmy Butler also almost punched his coach in the face, and then had 80 and almost punched a senior citizen in Udonis Haslam in the face.
He does that every year though.
Yeah, well, he did that with us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that we know of.
that we know. He might have actually punched Ben Simmons in the face.
He may have punched Brett Brown too. Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, well, I think we would all praise him if he punched those two in the face.
Yes.
Yeah. Who do you
He'd be
dislike more?
getting brought back right now.
Who do you dislike more, Brett Brown or Ben Simmons?
Well, Ben Simmons, because Brett Brown didn't do anything like to actively try to hurt the team.
Yeah, he just sucked. He just
And
was
yeah,
bad.
I'm not a Brett Brown guy at all. But like he didn't do anything to actively hurt the team like Ben
Chip
Simmons
Kelly or
did.
Brett Brown? Who do you hate more?
I hate Chip much more.
Really?
Just because he traded Deshaun and LaShawn.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, yeah. I think Chip Kelly had this like weird agenda against
Yeah, Chip
people.
Kelly's a Nazi.
God said it. Chip Kelly
Yep.
is a Nazi.
Yep.
All right.
Confirmed.
Anybody else have any questions or things they want to talk about? God, I like your bookshelf. What book are you
Yeah,
reading
it
right
makes me
there?
look smart. These
book are
books
you-
aren't mine.
Whose are they? Your girlfriend's?
My girlfriend's. I have
Yeah.
gritty sauce though.
The what?
Yeah.
Bro, when we meet up, I gotta try that. What is it like?
I don't know. I'm not opening it. It is expired. Gritty gave it to me, and it was expired when Gritty gave it to me.
Gritty's trying to kill you, bro.
I
Oh,
think
here's a
so.
question. Here's my theory. I swear, I think the Philly Fanatic and Gritty are actually related. I think the Gritty is the Philly Fanatic's drugged up uncle. His alcoholic uncle. Think about it. We all like we. I'm sure we've all had I've had a run-in with an alcoholic uncle or something along the lines, and I think Gritty embodies it perfectly.
Gritty
He's super
definitely
laid
touches
back.
kids.
I don't know about that.
Well, he hit that one kid
Yeah.
allegedly.
Dude, I remember when they introduced Gritty, it was like the most random thing on earth. It was
Yeah,
so
I saw it.
funny.
I'm like, what the fuck is that
Like,
thing?
why do we need a mascot? I
Yeah.
think they were trying to go for something like the Philly Fanatic, and honestly, it wasn't horrible. Let's do that. Let's rank the 4 Philadelphia mascots right now.
Okay.
Who's your number 4?
Are we counting Fang?
Let me see Fang first.
The Union mascot?
Yeah, I just want to see what he looks like. I haven't seen him in a minute. Because then we got to count the Wings mascot.
Because, all right, I don't know. I think 1 and 2 is pretty easy. It's Gritty and the Fanatic. You can swap them in and out.
I don't think you can swap them. I think Fanatic's number 1. It's not even close.
You think so?
Yeah, I
But
don't think it's close.
Gritty's on social media and shit, and like
But the
attacks the
Fanatic's
Penguins on social
but
media.
the Fanatic's the OG. He is the
The
original.
Fanatic is the OG.
And
The
the
Fanatic
Fanatic
is the
might be the
OG
best.
coke addict.
He might be the best mascot in all of sports.
I think Gritty's damn close.
I don't have an issue with Gritty if you say Gritty's too, but there's a nostalgia with the Fanatic with even fans outside of Philly.
That's true.
There's not
I think
that
Gritty will
with-
get there.
I think Gritty can get there. So
Yeah,
who's
Gritty's more coked up. I
who's
think
number-
Gritty's problem is Gritty's team sucks.
Gritty's team sucks and hockey's not as popular as baseball.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
but
And
I've seen Gritty full on like flip off people like during the game.
I think the Gritty might be more Philly, but I just don't know if he's.
Fuck Mr. Matt.
So who's number 3?
That's between Swoop and Franklin. Swoop really don't do anything.
Swoop just rides around the damn golf cart. He doesn't do
Yeah,
anything.
Swoop doesn't do anything.
Franklin doesn't do much, but Franklin's like active on social media. And
Yeah,
like,
and I see Franklin's like there was a fan next to me one game who was I think it was a Hawks fan. I forget what team they were playing, but it was an opposing team fan. And he comes up with silly string and just fucking douses the dude in silly string.
Yeah.
So he got my
I would put Franklin
approval
3.
there.
I would put Franklin 3, and it's not a knock on Franklin. The only one I don't really like Swoop. If I'm gonna be honest.
Fuck Swoop.
I think Swoop's
Swoop's mid.
yeah, Swoop's like below average at best.
And like there's so much potential there with an Eagle mascot, and it's just no.
Yeah. But all right, Kata, that's gonna wrap it up for episode 3 of Grease the
Let's
Polls.
go.
Make sure you guys follow us on all of our social medias at Kata Hut. You can look me up, Cole Thompson. I'll pop up wherever you look me up. Same with Kata Hut. Make sure you go give us a follow. Me and Kata have some other stuff planned outside of just Grease the Polls coming for you shortly. So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys later. Yeah, see you guys later. Kata Hut.
Peace out.